Welcome back to another edition of Senior Spotlight. I'm your host, Caitlin Grasillo, and joining us today from the men's soccer team is Gabe Locher. Thank you for joining us today, Gabe.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Yes, I'm from Brazil originally. I grew up in São Paulo, the capital. I've been playing soccer my whole life. Was kind of the thing I always have pleasure in doing to get off everything else. Main thing about me, I think I'm really close to my family and my cousins. Even though like they all like spread around the world, we usually have like at least once a year together.
Okay.
So I'd say soccer and family.
That's great. What is your major here at Aiken?
I'm double major in finance and accounting.
And what do you plan to do after school?
It really depends. If it works out, I would love to play soccer, professional soccer after. But if it doesn't, I also have the plan to try to go to a graduate school in economics. But it really depends. See why. And go to Europe too. I have the dream to live in Europe.
Oh wow, that's exciting. Who would you say has influenced you the most during your time at Aiken? Aside from your soccer team and your coach?
I would say probably my advisor, Paul Nilsson.
Okay.
He is a guy that is in my area in finance. So it's somebody that I learn a lot. So I would say him.
Okay. And what has been one of your favorite memories on your soccer team?
My favorite memory, there is so many, but I would say probably last year when you reached the nationals for the first time. And I think that was a really nice experience.
And do you have any pre-game routines you have to do on game day?
Nothing specifically. I like to meditate and try to clear my head as much as possible to get off everything else and just soccer.
Okay. And who is one player that inspires you or that you just love to watch?
I would say Neymar, that is from Brazil, because he was like the time he reached his like when he was starting to reach like getting famous and get like in his best performance, I would say, was actually the time I was like about to come here to a little bit before, and he also is like the same age as me. So as I saw him growing as like a new player to where he is now. So it's somebody that I really like.
That's awesome. And what would you, how would you sum up your time at Aiken in one word?
I would say friendly, I guess, yeah.
And why is that?
Because the town is like really quiet and small, and there's a lot of elder people here. But what makes the difference here is like people in here. I found people here really friendly, especially like the foreigners and my teammates, and so I would say that.
That's great.
Yeah, friendly.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Gabe.
Yeah, it was my pleasure.
That wraps up another edition of Senior Spotlight with Gabe Locher. I'm your host, Caitlin Grasillo. Thank you for watching.